ART Grand Prix have announced their lineup for the 2025 FIA Formula 3 Championship, and they come in with quite a big lineup for this season as they look to push themselves back up the grid. Driving for them in 2025 will be Laurens van Hoepen, Tuukka Taponen and James Wharton. Now, ART Grand Prix had a difficult season a couple of years ago, but we saw them coming back up the order last season. Will this be the season ART Grand Prix start to fight for the title again? Because we have seen success with this team in FIA Formula 3 in previous seasons. Let's start with Laurens van Hoepen. He's going to be the only driver back with them this season. Very consistent driver, had success in terms of podiums in the sprint races. It was marrying both the sprint races and the feature races together where we didn't quite see Laurens van Hoepen managing success. Maybe now he's had some experience that will start to come out in him a little bit more this season. And then we've got two graduates from Freca who both were on the championship podium. Both know each other very well from that championship. Tuukka Taponen and James Wharton, who ended up being the vice champion. Tuukka Taponen completing that championship podium. Both did very well in Freca, both having good success. I think similar circumstances for these two as they both got around in last year as well. We saw James Wharton come to Silverstone, which was absolute chaos, if you remember. Tuukka came to Spa. So they've both had a time in the previous car, but that experience won't count for too much because it's a brand new car this year, but they have had that weekend experience, which I think should help them get off to a quicker start. So very good experience across the board there. Very good success across the board. I'm liking the look of this ART Grand Prix, and I think this could be an ART Grand Prix which fights for that very top step of the podium. Well, that's my thoughts. Let's hear from F3 Series editor of Feeder Series, Daniele Spadi. Daniele, what do you think of ART Grand Prix? Will we see them back on the top step in Formula 3?
I think, to be honest, you're spot on, Chris. I mean, the lineup itself looks really good. They have a mixture of experience and raw talent. Of course, we've seen Tuukka Taponen between Formula 4 and Freca rack up race wins and fighting for that championship. And the same goes for James Wharton. I mean, the two of them have fought in the past for titles. My mind goes back to like the 2023 F4 UAE championship, which was absolutely exciting. And they have what it takes to, fight for race wins, fight for podiums. And that is what ART has demonstrated that they could do in Formula 3. After a very lackluster performance in 2023, they bounced back up to third in the Constructors, which was a very good result for them. And so I think the lineup itself looks amazing. I think Van Hoepen could bring the experience that the team needs to gel everything together. He knows how the team works. He knows how they operate, especially in this championship. And so he could also be a dark horse for the championship, especially in the driver's title. But I think constructors-wise, if they can get consistent and if they can get the results that they're looking for, ART could really be one of the favorites for the title, which is something that maybe we wouldn't have said, 2 years ago. But right now, they are looking like one of the giants in the series, and they're definitely looking forward to, go a step forward once more and fight for those top steps, especially in races, in future races where, for example, they've been struggling for example, in the past, in 2024 as well. But I really think that such a strong lineup could help them make the decisive step forward that they need in order to fight for the title.
Yeah, I think ART Grand Prix, great stuff from Daniele. I think ART Grand Prix could be arguably the favourite for the team's championship. As for the drivers, it's often too hard to call in FIA Formula 3, as fans of you know, but all three of those drivers have demonstrated the capability of going to do that. Laurens, we have to remember, accelerated up the Feeder Series ladder. Could he now go and fight for Formula 3 championship glory? Well, that's our thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.